We get stuck on acupuncture. Next!
CapeCast.
Howdy folks, I'm Eric Williams and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times for February 6th. We're on pins and needles during our first visit to an acupuncturist in the second half of the show. But first, let's take a look at news. In the not-so-super bowl department, New England Patriots defensive back Willie Andrews pleaded not guilty to drug possession Tuesday, hours after authorities said they found him with half pound of marijuana. According to authorities, Lowell police pulled over Andrews in an unregistered Crown Victoria, then followed their noses to the marijuana. In the Super Wednesday department, Republican John McCain French-fried his closest competitor Mitt Romney in the widespread presidential primaries held yesterday. Meanwhile, the Democratic Donnybrook continues, with Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama likely to slug it out through spring. In the frozen dentist department, a sandwich root canal specialist cheated death last weekend after becoming lost on a Mount Washington hike. Daniel Malloy and his hiking companion burrowed into a snow cave to survive overnight on the unforgiving New Hampshire peak. Hey folks, CapeCast swallowed our usual skepticism yesterday and darted over to a local acupuncturist for a quick stick. So we stopped by Community Acupuncture in West Dennis. It was my first try. I had a little bit of sort of right hand soreness, and Diana DeGioia put me in a recliner, took out some needles, asked about what was wrong with me, and then started to go to work. Of course, it works opposite sort of in acupuncture. You get a problem on your right hand, they start going left leg and left foot. And so they stuck them in, and it pricked a little bit, but not as bad as I thought. And then they stuck a couple extra ones in my left ear, because I think that actually sort of calms you down a little bit. But boy, oh boy, that was kind of weird. But I never had my ear pierced, so might as well start with this. Then we relaxed in a room with other folks getting acupuncture. More people means it's cheaper for folks to have the procedure done. And we were lucky enough to run into another first-timer, Rosemarie Callahan. Are you scared at all about going into this?
I'm a little anxious, but not scared. I was a nurse. I'm retired now, and I had a lot of injuries. So since I retired because of my back problems, so I'm here to try this because I've heard a lot of good things.
And you've tried the traditional sort of pain suppressant things.
Everything.
And this is an ancient art, right? We're both going to get it done. It's going to be okay, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be fine.
So what's really happening when those needles are going in? What is the effect, and why does it help?
It's really hard to explain it in Western terms. We know some of it. We know that the needles stimulate the peripheral nerves. They send a message to the spinal cord and the brain. It results in the release of endorphins and other neurochemicals, and that could explain some of why pain is relieved and healing is accelerated.
All right, I've just come out of the acupuncture office, my first needle treatment. I had a little carpal tunnel sort of computer click-click thing. The needles were little and sharp, and there were several of them in my feet and in my ear. I didn't like the way they looked, but you know, they went in. It was pretty smooth, little tap, tap, tap. A slight kind of scariness, but then a very relaxing atmosphere with a couple of my friends in recliners. Maybe it's going to be all right. Well, Rosemarie, you came in here for chronic back pain for your first acupuncture session ever. You've been in there for an hour. How was it?
Great. I feel good. I feel good, and the quiet atmosphere really is just adds to everything. It really relaxes you. Feel good.
So your pain is less than when you came in?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Are you excited by this development?
Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to coming back Friday.
So who is acupuncture for?
Acupuncture is for everybody. It can be the first line of defense in treating lots of things before you need drugs or surgery. A lot of things that relate to stress or are made worse by stress respond very well to acupuncture. One thing I didn't mention, that right in the middle of the treatment when I was stuck with quills, they treated me to a piece of banana. Now let's pin the tail on the world of sports. Hey, that's my ball, said Chatham's Maggie Cole last night as the Blue Devils bested Holbrook 47-36 in girls' high school hoops. Now let's check the all-important Cape and Islands weather forecast, backed by front-end loader video from Campground Beach in Eastham. For tonight, cloudy and windy, rain tapering off with a low around 32. For Thursday, a little snow in the morning, clouds breaking, a high around 38. Okay, we've got to get out of here. This has been CapeCast for February 6th. Till next time, see you.
CapeCast.